If you get any type of government assistance,
What?
you better pay close attention to this video. I say just about anything. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for stopping by. Today I will show you 3 videos. Now it's going to make some of y'all mad and pissed off, because I know some of y'all have been getting government assistance mostly your whole entire life. Now today I know that a lot of people are going to get angry, and some of y'all are going to have selective hearing. Because I'm telling you right now, I am not talking about the elderly, the people on Social Security, people who need the food stamps and EBT and housing and everything because they're on a limited income. And I'm not talking about the disabled people. So don't be putting that down there in my comment section. Don't do it. And I'm also not talking about the people who lost their job and they're trying to find a job and they have to get on government assistance, food stamp, EBT, all that kind of stuff like that. But they're looking because they don't want to depend on the government, because they know how the government is. They don't want to sit up there because they're ambitious. They want more for their family and children. Okay? So I'm not talking about those people. Today I'm going to be talking about the people who's sitting on the system their whole entire life. Able-bodied people, those type of people right there, always scamming some type of way to stay on the system. But every year, they fear that they might lose some of their benefits. Every year. Who wants to live like that for the rest of their life? I guess some of them do. They don't mind being scared if they're going to lose their benefits. So don't be putting that crazy stuff down there in my comment section. And you better be respectful. Don't start talking about you, talking about me. Don't do that. Okay? You don't have to agree with me. But you need to keep your comment and opinion on the topic only. That's what I'm saying. Sandfay girl, you shouldn't be so mean. They shouldn't be so damn stupid. That's what I'm going to say. All right? All right. Who's going to sit up and let somebody talk about them? Who going to do that? I'm not. Okay? Other content creators may do it, but you can't do that here. I will ban you. Okay? You'll be banned. You won't be able to comment in the comment section. Oh, you can watch the video. You can see it. But you won't be able to comment. And I thank you for the view. All right, let's start with this first video. People, you got to do better with yourself. You got to do better with your life, okay? I don't have anything against people when they need help temporarily. Food stamps, EBT, all these government assistance programs were made to be temporarily. But people have used them for a lifetime, a whole lifetime. Listen to what this guy said. This is about the EBT increase amount. Pay close attention, because it could be talking about you. Could be. Listen what he says.
Food stamps and EBT benefits are going up in October by a single dollar. You heard that right. If you're on food stamps or EBT, or you know a family member or friend that is on benefits, pay attention, because I have bad news. The government is going to announce the annual food stamps increase for 2024, which goes into effect on October 1st, 2024 and runs through September 30th, 2025. And over the last couple of years, food stamps increases have been significant because we've had high inflation, and so you would expect that adjustment in food stamps will also go along with what you were feeling in terms of inflation. Well, guess what? The government is saying that inflation has been trending down And so your food stamps increase is also going to follow that pattern. So for the first time in a number of years, you're going to see a single dollar increase in the maximum food stamps benefit for a single individual. If you're a family of 4, you're going to see a $2 increase in your maximum benefit from $973 to $975. For a family of 5, you're going to see a maximum benefit of $1,160. And for a family of 6, you're going to see a maximum benefit of $1,392. Now, here's the thing. Not everybody is going to get the maximum benefit. It depends on your household situation, your income, and other factors. So the average benefit is actually lower than the maximum benefit. Just so that you know, so you're not expecting this amount in your food stamps account. So how do you qualify for food stamps benefit? Well, it depends on each state. But generally, you have to meet an income limit of 130% of the federal poverty level, and that's gross income. And for net income, which is gross income minus allowable deductions, you have to meet a net income of 100% of the federal poverty level. Seniors usually have a higher limit, and there's some states that have special applications for seniors. And a lot of seniors qualify for food stamps, but 50% of them do not apply. So if you know a senior that is not taking advantage of this, you may want to let them know. Now, what is the minimum benefit? What is the minimum benefit you can get if you apply for food stamps? That has always been a source of irritation for a lot of people, but that is still going to stay at $23 for most of the lower 48 states. If you live in Hawaii, you're going to see a decrease in your food stamps just like last year, because for whatever reason, your food stamps has been trending down. If you live in Alaska, depending on whether you live in a rural area or an urban area, you're going to see a slight increase in your food stamps benefits, just like the other 48 states.
So you see, this is what happens when you rely on someone else for your food and where you live. This is what happens. They talking about $1, $2 increase. Even though inflation's going down just a little bit, you still ain't gonna get that much. Some foods is still high, y'all. Still high. But you only get $1 and $2 increase, maybe $4, $5, I don't know, $20. That still ain't even enough, y'all. High as the food is. Now, we don't know what's going to happen in this next administration. Hopefully, food goes down and other things go down. Hopefully. But, there's no guarantee. We don't know. So basically, you play a Russian roulette with your life. And then people complaining about that they might have to work. I don't understand that, y'all. I got to turn my computer up. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. I mean, come on, people. There's got to be a better way. But some people don't mind sitting around waiting to see what they're going to get every year. Some people don't mind. But they'll complain. They should never complain. Never, ever, never. Never complain. I shut people down when they start talking to me about they ain't getting enough EBT and food stamps. They ain't getting enough. I need more food stamps. I don't know why they don't give us enough money. I don't know why. Well, maybe if you stop buying all those high-priced foods because you're getting all that food stamp, you might just have enough to last you the whole entire month. You just might have enough, y'all. Okay. They're fear-mongering, y'all. They're talking about the Project 2025. Fear-mongering. And that was created by the Heritage Foundation. It was not created by Trump. I know y'all want to say it was, but it was not. He's not going to implement it. I don't know why people keep saying that. Okay. I don't know why. It's people on both sides keep saying it. Republicans and Democrats keep saying that. He's already said it, I don't know how many times, that he's not implementing that. That is nothing that he created. He's not trying to mandate that Project 2025. If you don't believe me, go do your research and look for the videos. Look it up and stop listening to everybody and what they say. I'm talking to Democrats and Republicans, because both of y'all, both sides are out of control. Both of them. Moving right along here. Project 2025, fear-mongering. Pay close attention. This last video, though, that I'm going to show you about the new changes for the government, y'all going to want to hear this later. Y'all going to hear that, but right now I'm going to play this one. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Here we go. Here we go right now. Listen, it's about 2 minutes. Listen.
I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases, and this is how your benefits will be affected by Project 2025. Number one, the work requirements in order to be eligible for SNAP benefits will change. Now, most states already have a work requirement to receive SNAP benefits, but the federal government has given each state the ability to waive the work requirements if they feel like it's necessary. Under Project 2025, the states will no longer have that ability, and the federal government will make a blanket determination when it comes to work requirements for SNAP benefits. Number two, the income to qualify for SNAP benefits will be even lower than they are right now. That means millions of people who qualify for SNAP benefits right now will not be eligible. They will automatically lose their benefits and be kicked off the program. Right now, each state has the ability to raise the income standard for SNAP benefits to 200% over the poverty line. If Project 2025 is implemented, that will no longer be the case. This will likely reduce access for many low-income families by lowering the income cap that's required to qualify for SNAP benefits. The third thing is smaller SNAP amounts. Many people receiving SNAP benefits already feel that they are not receiving enough, and if Project 2025 is implemented, those SNAP amounts will be even lower. Another one is utility allowance will be reduced. For people receiving SNAP benefits, paying utilities usually leads to an increase in your SNAP amount. This is because of something called a utility allowance. The utility allowance that's given to families can sometimes mean the difference on whether a case is approved or denied for SNAP benefits. So if this allowance is reduced or taken away, a lot more families will be denied for SNAP benefits. In addition to SNAP benefits, Project 2025 will reduce or even eliminate other programs such as WIC and the free and reduced lunch program. These changes would likely lead to increased food insecurity for students and low-income families. Another one that I forgot to put on my list is the summer EBT program. Project 2025 aims to cut that program as well.
The key word here is if. If is put into place. If. Not when. If is put into place. If. Why people do that? Why? Why they go online trying to scare the hell out of everybody? The only people scared are the people that's living on the government. That's the only people that are kind of afraid because they don't want to do their benefit. They don't want to lose it because they don't want to work. And some people working and still getting benefits though. But they work the bare minimum so they can keep their benefits. I know a couple of people like that. I do. Put it on down in the comment section. Do you know somebody who refused to do better in life? Who refuse to get a better job, who refuse to get a raise because they don't want their benefits to stop? I know somebody who did that. They didn't want to get a raise. Don't give me a raise. I don't want a raise. No, I'm going to lose my benefits. I get a lot of food stamps. Don't give me no raise. Don't do it. Your kids are looking at you. Okay, now here we go. Listen to this lady right here. It's pretty good. I hope y'all still with me. Stay with me now. Because this lady right here, she explains it very well. New changes for government assistance. Pay close attention to what she says. Beautiful lady with gray curly hair. Listen.
In the state of Tennessee, if you are between the ages of 18 and 20 and 54 and you're getting food stamps, you're going to be required to get a job to keep them benefits. Yeah. I had to do it again. So all you big, huge people, you know, and I'm going to say this. I hope that part don't go away. Because, you know, it's a lot of people like my mom who gets who's on a fixed income and get food stamps, and for every dollar that they add on to her Social Security, they take $1 off of her food stamps, or so she's in a no-win situation. Right now she's getting what I think $109 a month. But then you got all these big girls that have had all these babies. Now, I'm going to keep it real now. Don't sit here and if it don't pertain to you, don't say nothing. But I'm going to tell you something. You, for what I'm about to say, don't you sit here and say, oh, that's in every race. Because it is. But don't you sit here and try to make it seem like it's racist. I'm going to talk about the black community. Mine. Half of y'all grew up on generation. I know some folks that grew up on generation government assistance. They lived in Section 8 housing. They got free lunch. They got food stamps. That, you know, welfare, all of that. And didn't go to school. They mama lived up the street on the projects. They cousin lived around the block. They sister got a house. She moved in the projects. It was number one big thing. Then they tore the projects down. And now they scattered. And they scattered in everybody's neighborhood. Half of them don't work, ain't trying to go to school. Half of them ain't trying to do nothing. They sit, they eat, sleep, sit, and multiply. Got a whole bunch of babies. You can't say nothing to their kids. And then they got a man living with them. Half of them got, that ain't the baby daddy. He ain't working, or he working a job at KFC. He ain't reporting his income. Come on now, I work for the state. I've been there, done that. Then they go to the grocery store and you behind them, and you got a calculator in your hand talking about how much your budget is, and they got maybe 1 or 2 or 3 baskets full of food. No, and not even food, junk food. You know, society got it where fat is the new sexy. Well, skinny coming back. Skinny coming back. And I'm going to tell you this. You need to, if you haven't voted, like I said, then don't say nothing. You shouldn't have no, and half of them don't. You shouldn't have nothing to say about the change that's going to affect you. Do I think that they should have did this a long time ago? Yes. Because food stamps and welfare was not designed for a long-term fix. Just like working at a fast food was not designed for a long-term fix. It was designed to make, it was a temporary band-aid for you to get assistance for wherever you get ready to go. But see, people have rigged the system, and you can't say it's Hispanics. Don't blame the Hispanics doing all this, because you know what? It's been going on. America, society been playing off of the government since God knows when.
Tell me she didn't spit out some facts. Baby mamas, big girls, living on the system, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, because all they doing is eating and eating and eating. They ain't working. Big girls. It ain't just black folks, y'all. It's all of them, every race. Eating up everything in the grocery store, carts and carts and carts of food. And you struggling to try to pay for your food because you only get so much and you have to budget by the week. Sometimes by the day. I mean, come on now. Government assistance. Generational, she said. Generations of EBT and welfare and HUD and all that. Generations. Your kids see what you doing. They want the easy life too. So they gonna mimic you and what you do. They gonna do it. Because you're teaching them. That's what you are teaching them. You're not teaching them to be successful and to think outside the box. I want to be just like my mama. I want to lay up and have all these babies and spread my legs like an eagle. I want to do that and have the babies and babies and babies out the babies because I don't want to work because I am lazy. Only lazy people complain about working, y'all. Only lazy people. And people sitting up on the system, expecting the taxpayers to pay all their needs, their housings, their food, their child care. Oh yeah, we pay for their child care too. Everything. We pay for them spreading their legs. And then y'all want to get on here and talking about, leave these people alone. They can't help themselves. So you trying to tell me you are no better than an animal who takes care of their youngs and find food? You know better than them? Man's supposed to be what? The supreme being? At least y'all think y'all are. We know who the supreme being is, okay? That man above, all right? So y'all are no better than an animal. That's what y'all saying when you can't provide for your young. That's what you're saying. Like I said, temporarily. I understand people lose their jobs. I understand that. But it was made to be temporary, to help you temporarily, not live on it for a lifetime because you refuse to find a better job. Because you refuse to work. I thought there were work requirements. I don't know what's wrong with my talking today. There are in some states, but I don't know about these liberal states. I have no idea. All right. Y'all can put it on down in the comment section. Tell me, do y'all agree with this lady? Because I agree with her. This is what's been happening throughout years, not just now. We talking way before Trump, way before Biden, way before Clinton, way back. Okay. But is Project 25 is going to take care of that? Do y'all think it's going to be implemented? Or do you think they just fear-mongering? Even though Trump told them he's not looking at Project 25. It has nothing to do with him, even though he said that. Trump lies. I haven't seen a lie yet. Okay. But I've seen lies on the other side. I've seen them. I'm not saying Republicans don't lie because they do. A lot of them do. The rhinos. They do lie. Okay. But I haven't heard this man lie about what he's going to do. I haven't heard it. Now, if he lies, I'm going to point it out. I don't care who you are. Okay. Go down there in the comment section and tell me what you think. Okay. Tell me what you think about all the videos. Are you living on the system? Are you elderly? Are you having a hard time? Are you struggling? Do you get food stamps, EBT? I think all seniors, all of them, especially living on a fixed income, should get EBT. Now, I can understand if you're a senior and you make a lot of money. No, you shouldn't get EBT, especially if you can afford it, But anybody else, if you make under a certain amount of money every year, you should get EBT, being a senior. Because a lot of y'all can't work. A lot of y'all, they don't even hire you, So I can understand that. Let me get out of here because I can go on and on and on about this. I can. All right. Go down there and tell me what you think. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me now. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.